Hey there, my name's Bubba.
My name's Anna.
And you're tuned into Church Nerds, an LTN radio morning show and a proud member of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. And we are we're beta testing something new right now.
Something that you said we were not going to do.
No, it's different. I said we were not going to do a very specific, let's not veil it anymore. We are attempting to do video, and we're going to get into this here in just a little bit. The setup's a little bit different here. We've got a different idea about kind of, how we want things to look visually.
We don't have our nook anymore. We rearranged.
And I'm kind of okay with that, if I'm being
real.
Okay. Yeah. But we'll get into that here in just a second.
It's your space. We're in your space, so it's fine.
You could be watching this on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see how the video comes out. If it comes out well, you could watch this on YouTube. If not, you're going to have to listen to it on your podcasts or on LTN radio at ltnonair.com or on the Live 365 app.
It does eliminate the possibility of recording in podcast pants.
Or no pants.
I started a new thing this week that I've wanted to do for a while. I have not moved on from Animal Crossing in a video game realm.
No.
Never going to.
Probably not.
Ride or die. Animal Crossing. I haven't played Stardew Valley in a long time, actually. And there's parts of me that are like, Anna,
you're never going to
play
get that
a new
golden
game.
Clock.
But I don't. What I've been doing this week, though, is you all know this book, right? In the Great Green Room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. You know what I'm saying, right?
I'm going to be real. If I did not know what you were talking about, I would have thought.
Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown is one of the best books ever written, and I love it. And I didn't discover it until I was an adult. And I was like, where's this book been all my life? And I kid you not, you and I are still discovering new things about the illustrations in that book. And we've been reading it to our children for 10 years now.
I guess not enough for me to know what the dang words of the book are. But I recently came across a TikTok, as I'm wont to do. And it was some mom that was like, how after 8 years of reading this to my children, am I just now realizing that Goodnight Moon was not some quick to bed book. It's a short book to read to your kids, but the story itself of Goodnight Moon happens over the course of an hour.
Yeah, it's because there are clocks in the room, and actually every page turn is 5 minutes on the clock.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's not that many words on the pages. But anyway, so you might be wondering, what does this have to do with Animal Crossing? So I'll tell you.
I can't wait to see how I tie this together.
Well, Goodnight Moon, it's all in one room. And like it's this entire, it's Goodnight Room is one of the things you say. Yeah. It all takes place in this one room, and then, there's like little vignettes that you focus on, whether it's the kittens or it's the, bowl of mush or whatever it is. And I was like, I'm going to make this room in my house. I'm going to make this in my Animal Crossing house. So I've begun it, but it does require painting. Like, I had never done any custom designs myself until I am making canvases to make the big windows that you can see the moon out of. And they have these really stripy curtains that are all draped.
Gosh, dude.
And I'm having to do like 4 panels for each of these windows.
It's an undertaking.
Yes, but I have one side done, and I'm still looking to acquire a few items. But I'm getting there. And when I'm done, I'll invite a few people. I'll invite Asia. Asia can come see my room. I'll invite my sister. I don't really invite very many people to my island.
No, stranger danger, though.
I went to a dream island for the first time last night.
Didn't even know that was a thing until
you were watching me on the Dream Island. And what did I say to you many times?
Well, it was lamenting. It was a lot of you beating yourself up. What's the word I'm looking for?
Deprecating.
Flagellation was the word that was going to
Maybe.
my mind. You're very self-deprecating, though. My island's never. My island is
trash. Garbage.
Yeah.
It is total garbage.
That's what you said
comparatively. Because wow, this island was amazing.
It's a dream.
It's also how I felt going to Asia's island. I was like, what?
Well, to be fair, that's Asia's whole life, though.
She has secret rooms in her house. How do you even make a secret room?
You do it.
Oh, wow.
Animal
I'm just
crossing.
not.
Cross a couple animals.
Whatever. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. And online school is kicking our ever-loving butts.
Dude, I was talking about this just today I was in our Discord server, lovethynerd.com/Discord if you want to come and hang out with a pretty dope community. Got a lot of really good things that are going on over there. But we were talking in Discord today about Common Core math and how goofball I think that it is. Now, if you're a Common Core math teacher,
is it Common Core? Is that why it's weird to us?
That's who's getting the blame right now from me. I just blame
all
the weird math stuff. I don't know if, in
fact, it's Common Core or it's just a few tools that we didn't use.
Well, I think this is a tool. And so
these weird, like, math models and...
Yeah. I literally went from feeling like an absolute genius to feeling like a complete moron.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
And somebody brought that up in the chat because our son, I was Googling and YouTubing 5th grade math.
Hey, did you watch that math guy?
No.
The 5th, Mr. J, I think his name. Hey, he's awesome.
No, I didn't.
Almost every lesson that I teach Caleb because the way that the videos that are part of his online school teach are sometimes very confusing. And I'm like, hey, how about we go watch this guy over here? And he has a lot of videos.
Yeah, I mean, I just typed it into the Google machine and whatever it came up with. I didn't put anybody's name to memory. And
did you put 5th grade math?
No, I put the thing that we were looking for.
It would have come up if you put 5th grade math.
Okay, well, next time, because there will be a next time when I have to learn something to check my son's math.
Yeah.
Because
I've been doing this for years. I was learning new history in the 2nd grade. Not even lying.
Our children's 2nd grade. We were all learning history in the 2nd grade.
Yeah.
But
teaching 2nd grade, teaching 2nd grade history. I was like, oh wow.
I hate it. So much.
I actually enjoy the learning new things.
Well, here's what I told Caleb. I said, "Hey, bud, I have never used this as an adult."
Oh, good. Yeah.
I haven't. I'm going to be real with you.
Way to never destroy his faith in the system.
I think it needs to be cracked a little bit. I've never needed to do a division problem on a line. You know what I'm talking about? The little...
Yeah, but
I've never needed to do that.
Helpful for people.
Hey,
like, I get why they do them because sometimes people need to actually see the problem.
Let's just stop this train right here. Math isn't in the room with us right now, okay? So, like, we don't have to defend
You say
math.
that, but, like, number lines were a big deal for me.
Okay. Have you used one as an adult outside of a ruler, which I don't think necessarily counts as a number line, although it is categorically a number line? Have you ever had to do a division problem on a number line? I'll get real specific. The answer is no. You haven't had to do that. And here's why. Because nobody needs to know how to do that.
Buttonhole placement is actually like definitively that. Like, I need to divide this amount of space into this many segments and then place markers at each of those segments.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never used it either.
Okay, well,
and so
that explains why I like them and you don't.
Yeah. I mean, like I was telling him, hey man, the theory behind all this stuff is great. Okay, I love knowing and understanding why things are the way that they are. And that makes complete sense to me. And I was like, right now, why you need to know it is because I gave him a random problem just to check and make sure if he did know what he was doing. And he did. And I was like,
great.
This is why you need to know it, because they're grading you on this. And so in order to pass, you need to know this.
Right. You don't need to memorize this equation. You need to know this concept.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey man, that's totally fine. Whatever. So I got done Googling and all that junk, but stop leaving me with these kids to teach them school, man. Like
I'm sorry. I had been working on it all day long.
I know, and you were doing so great.
I was not, apparently. You got a lot more done in my absence.
Well, mainly because we learned together.
That is actually most of what homeschool is, learning together with your children.
Well, then we did it. Mm-hmm. Except he's not really homeschooled. He's schooled at home.
He's online public schooled at home.
And also, we were doing school until 9 o'clock. And
my
PM.
Gosh, enough said.
Enough said.